Hi, I wanted to show you how to zip files for handing in. And this is the netbeans version. So if you use netbeans, this will show you how to export something. I'm actually going to start off with a caution. I typically see students work environments like this where they have a lot of different packages available and perhaps even a lot of the packages open. It is quite common for you to follow the right steps to export, but to end up when I get it at my end, even though you thought you exported 2D or not 2D, a different one came out. And I think if you really want to minimize the wrong package exporting, I would keep your environment cleaner and close things before you go ahead and export. I prefer, before I export, to only have the package that I want to export open. Okay, all of those main programs are now open and I'm only looking at the one I want to export, but they're still open over here. And I know it can be done successfully, but if you tend to have a lot of problems exporting, and you will only know that if I write to you and say the wrong program got exported. So if I'm saying that to you a lot, then I would go ahead and just close all of these extra programs that you're not working on. However, if you want to try exporting, even though you have a bunch of stuff open, what I can't stress enough is to make sure the file that you're going to export is the one highlighted here. So make sure that's highlighted. Unfortunately, there's not a right-click export option because I think that would help us make sure we were exporting the right one. At any rate, make sure that the project you want to export is highlighted here. Then we use File Export Project to zip. And it, for some reason, thinks that exporting it to a local and temporary location is a good idea. I think it's a horrible idea. So I'm going to click Browse. And a lot of people do it on the desktop because once they submit it, then they erase it. But I'm going to put mine in my Carey Academy OneDrive. And I'm going to go to Java. And I have a program here called, I have a folder here called My Programs. For some reason, when you do click Browse, you have to type the file name. So I usually make it the same, 2D or not 2D. I think in this case I'm going to say 2D array tasks. That's what the assignment's called. And the other weird thing is you have to type the .zip here. It won't get included for you automatically. So please remember, you type the name, type .zip at the end, click the Save button. You can now see where it's going to export to, and then it has .zip at the end, so I can go ahead and click Export. And then it shows me the file. It actually shows me the unzipped version of my zipped file. I'm going to go back to my programs, and you can see that this is the zipped version because it's got a little zipper on it, and it also says compressed zipped here. If I were to export it, or extract it, if I now extract it, we will see that the right project got exported. So double check when right after your file zips. Oh, I lost my folder. Right after your file zips, double check that it looks like it's the correct one. And at that point, it's the zipped file, the compressed one, that you'll submit to Veracross. So if you have problems with it, then let me sit with you and go through it step by step, or you can ask a classmate that maybe has done it successfully already. So, okay, thanks for turning in your work on time. Not recording?
No way.
I don't know.